Alright, you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I'm here in Cuzco, and I get nostalgic about Cuzco. It's one of the very few things I get nostalgic about. I had one of the greatest times of my life here. I'll talk about that tomorrow. I'll tell a long fucking intricate story about that fucking time. But for now, I fucking went for a stroll down memory lane, checked out a few of the fucking old places that I used to hang out here. I talk about it like I lived here. I was here for like a month 15 years ago, but that month felt like a fucking lifetime. So the main place that I went every fucking night, Mama Africa's, that is now completely closed down, permanently closed. Mama Africa's. It's a dark day for the Boyale. A very dark day. That place, I would say, in the history of my life, it had to have been one of the top 2 or 3 places ever that I ever went to, that I fucking had the most fun at, that every night there was just fucking magical. So that's done. That's completely fucking dead now. Just crush a memory. So I fucking went there. That was closed. Then I walked up to a hostel, this party hostel that I used to go to. It was called Loki or Locky or some shit like that. And I walked in there, and to be honest with you, I could barely fucking remember it. I could remember little bits and pieces because usually we would only go to that hostel if we were like proper fucked up. It was like a last resort. So that was all right. It's changed a little bit. There's like a different vibe to it. It's more commercial now. Back in the day, it was all fucking pubs. The main square, Plaza de Arms, Plaza fucking de Arms. God, I sound like a bogan when I'm fucking trying to say some Spanish shit. So the Plaza de Arms was all fucking like shitty pubs, nightclubs, all that sort of stuff. And now it's all like upmarket sort of restauranty type things. There's still the KFC there, but I remember that being a Macca's. There's still a couple of Irish bars in that square. There's one Norton's and the other one Paddy's. But even back in the day, they were there, but they weren't prominent. They were like shitty bars. No one would go there. It wasn't where the party was at. But also, like, around and about, there seems to be more options. Like, when we were here, there were restaurants, but there wasn't, like, that many. This is, like, 15 years ago. So there were still restaurants, but there weren't that many restaurants. And it was a lot more local restaurants. So we found this fucking chicken place that just did a straight up quarter chicken and chips, and you got to serve yourself a salad. And we went there every single fucking day. This is me and my mate Jake. I'll fucking talk about it tomorrow. Because that fucking period was probably the most magical fucking period of my life. So I checked out that. I'm going to go to the Wild Rover hostel tonight and watch the basketball. The Lakers are playing the fucking Raptors. So I'll go down there and fucking hang out and watch the basketball. But all day today, I just went for a fucking stroll around Cuzco, and it shocked me. It shocked me how little I saw in the month I was here. I pretty much knew like 2 streets of Cuzco. Just a straight walk from San Blas Square to fucking Mama Africa's. That's pretty much all I saw. So it was nice seeing some of Cuzco. It's actually a really fucking beautiful little fucking town. It's not that big. It's much bigger than it was, but it's still not that big. And it's like that cobblestone shit, and all the buildings are old and made of stone. It's a really fucking nice place. I've been absolutely smashing the cocaine leaf tea as well. I don't know if that's meant to be part of your fucking ayahuasca diet, but I don't think it fucking will hurt. It's not like cocaine. It's coca leaf. Like, you can eat a kilo of the coca leaves and it doesn't do shit. The natives used to fucking chew it because it keeps you warm and suppresses your appetite, and I think it's good for the altitude as well. When we were doing the massive bus trips when I was here when I was younger, we would buy a bag of the cocaine leaves, and they're dry as fuck, and you would just jam as many as you possibly could into your mouth and somehow get it into a pulp, and then you would jam another handful, and your jaw's just aching. And then once you've done about 3 or 4 full handfuls of these dry coca leaves, then you get a little tiny bit of a buzz. But but in the process, you're destroying all your teeth. Your jaw is giving you a headache, so it's not really worth it. Much like actual cocaine, to be honest with you. But I've been smashing the coca leaf tea down in the foyer of this hostel I'm staying at. They've got fucking free tea down there, and they've just got a bowl of the coca leaves. So I just jam a bunch of the coca leaves in there and have a tea. And it doesn't seem to do anything, but it's good placebo. It's nice just to know you're drinking cocaine leaf tea. Anyway, I'm fucking dealing with the altitude. I've had a little bit of a headache all day, but I think I'm coming good. When you're walking around the streets here, there's a lot of fucking hills too. And when you first get here, it's real difficult to get up and down the fucking hills. Well, down the hills is easy, but up the hills is fucked. And I've been keeping pretty good with the diet. I've been doing the ayahuasca diet to the best of my abilities. I've been eating a bit of fruit and shit like that, a little bit of chicken, not anything fucking out of the ordinary. So, yep. Anyway, I'm heading down to watch the fucking Lakers play the Raptors down at this hostel. So, I'll see you the fuck later.